All right, I'm back at the house to do the intro for this video because I guess I accidentally didn't record it. Yeah, I'm still fairly new into this stuff, so whatever. We'll deal with it. Anyway, this video is for La Mole, the 30th anniversary. It's kind of like a giant Comic Con for Mexico City and Mexico in general, I guess. Majority of the footage, I guess, is just kind of me walking around, just grabbing random stuff. I might throw some music on there or something like that and cut in whenever I'm talking or something. But it is a bunch of stuff. It's all going to be on YouTube, so check it out there. Or if you're on YouTube currently, because I'm not going to edit around this to do a separate video because I'm lazy. But anyway, yeah. Little about me. Yeah, I've been going to conventions for over 10 years now. I've helped run a bunch in the Northeast of the United States. So I know a thing or two about conventions, I guess you could say. This one overall was pretty good. It wasn't a ton of signage, so forgive us. We didn't realize that there was a second floor until a little bit later on. And the second floor was where all of the voice dub actors were. In my opinion, I probably think this is outside of maybe like Japan or something like that. But then again, that's a completely different thing. But I think this might be one of like the biggest gatherings of like voice dub actors in the world. Because yeah, that's their main draw here. They had a huge section, a huge room full of Spanish dub actors for very popular characters and stuff like that. And they also claim to have the biggest like cosplay area for all of North America and the continent in any convention, which I mean honestly it was huge. There was like 4 or 5 rows that were nothing but like cosplay artists and people that were making cosplays and stuff like that. Yeah, we kind of, me and Lizzie kind of, like you said, there wasn't any real signage to show that there was like a second floor at all outside of knowing it. And this is probably the first time I've paid to get into a convention in like a while. So I didn't do a lot of research ahead of time. Like, like you want attendees to do whenever you're running conventions outside of, you want them to see all the information that you're posting. But I didn't once see a map posted on any of their socials, and I've been following their socials, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, like, and there wasn't any maps posted whatsoever that I could see. But yeah, we spent a lot of money on the first floor, not realizing there was a complete second floor that was a real artist alley. I mentioned an artist alley on the first floor, which was pretty much just like toy designer area, they were all so cool looking, man. They were all like indie toy designers that were making completely new IPs and then modifying old IPs to look cool as anything. And then, yeah, the second floor had the real artist alley, which was huge to say the least. I mean, honestly, like a lot of the stuff that they had there was fairly well laid out for the most part. There was a lot of people there. We got there at a weird hour where there wasn't a ton of people on the floor, but then it started ramping up pretty significantly. Especially for a Sunday of an event. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend checking it out. It's impossible to find conventions here on, like, if you're just searching Google and stuff like that, because I mean, like, look at even the name, like La Mole. I mean, I'm searching for video game conventions and stuff like that because I like them more than Comic Cons. There is a difference, but yeah, it's you just can't find. You can't just Google search, hey, video game conventions or gaming conventions, Mexico, because what'll come up is like like uh, gambling conventions and stuff like that, and that kind of gaming. So it's kind of difficult to search for them. So you kind of have to go to a bunch of events, kind of figure them out, find them on social media, and follow them for a while, and then you can finally come out. But yeah, I mean, this event was crazy. They had a lot of they had a couple American guests or United guests from the U.S. From Smallville, the cast of Smallville, and Frankie Muniz, and you'll see a bunch of that stuff in here. I'm a broke boy, so I didn't get no pictures with anybody. So because they were still charging, the United States guys were charging U.S. Comic Con prices, which is crazy to do in Mexico. But all the dobles, the voice dub actors, they were reasonable. They're always super amazing to kind of talk to, those guys upstairs. Yeah, it's just an experience. It's a new experience for me myself, and hopefully this opens some people's eyes to, yeah, there's a huge gaming scene out here. There's a huge nerd scene in Mexico City that kind of gets underlooked by the rest of the world a lot of times, which is crazy because they're so involved in everything. Like I've said in previous videos, even Pokemon has Mexican characters and stuff in there. Like some of their legendary Pokemon are Mexican inspired, and they're all over the place, and it's just amazing to see so many people gathered together, just having a great time. Just the vibes were the normal vibes of why I like going to these kind of conventions, where it's like everybody is into the same shit, man, and nobody's really a jerk. There are, like I said, some of the vendors you're going to find everywhere, which are just overpricing their stuff specifically for the convention. Even on the like I said, even on a Sunday where it's the day where they normally do price cuts and stuff like that because they want to get rid of their stock so they don't have to pack it up and bring it back. But yeah, I don't know. There's not as many unions or anything here like that. I don't know how like the convention side works on it, if it's like a bigger convention center where you have to work through a union, and I don't know any of the details of that. I didn't have a chance to talk to anybody from the convention themselves. Hopefully one day I can to see it, kind of to get their inside scoop of how the setup and everything goes for this. Because like I said, I've done setup and tear down and done a lot of stuff for big conventions in the United States, like Too Many Games, PAX East, MagFest, just to name a few. There's just a bunch of smaller ones I've done for. But yeah, I mean, it was an interesting thing. I would definitely recommend going. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Yeah, thanks. They got it's like probably a Kobe doll or something. Yeah. So much stuff here. Yeah, of course they have 20 vendors that all sell Pop Funk toys, because they're so rare. If you could catch that sarcasm. Like they're playing D&D. I don't know which edition. Looks maybe like Pathfinder, but it might be 5th edition. I don't know. One thing that I see that's unique here is they have this giant wall that's on 4 sides that anybody can kind of come up to and graffiti. Oh, they got some amazing art on there. Look at that Superman, that Spider-Man. They got Deadpool versus Batman. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, and of course it's Mexico, so they gotta have a beer dude walking around. Of course I had to get it. It's a little foamy, but you know, it'll do. They got this Japanese candy store, I guess. I don't even know what this is. Looks like the party is happening over here, but just a candy store, I guess. Cheetos mac and cheese. I've heard that tastes disgusting. Take a minute to rant a bit. Who the f is buying all these Funko Pops, man? There's 40 Funko Pop store here, and they all got the same shit, man. Like, who the f is buying all this shit? It's an epidemic. We have to stop Funko Pops, for f***'s sake. Get them out of Comic Cons, get them out of conventions. They're not collectible. These aren't worth shit. Besides the price you pay for them, I guess. I don't know. No offense to... I'm not putting the name of this place in here because I could go right over there. Look, right over there. I could go to another one that's the same exact fucking place. Funko Pops. Get them out of Comic Cons. Yeah, like the collector's photos and stuff over here. Oh, I got National Treasure. Looks like there's something signed in there. Looks like a lot of these have something signed in them. Yeah. Jimi Hendrix. Eminem. Jeez. All these prices are in pesos, by the way. You got Jordans. Store out and that. Got a couple of Batman and Catwoman here. I don't know. I guess somebody didn't show up. Oh, look at this place. The masks. I'm gonna take. So there was this thing that happened a while back that Disney kind of charged for a lot of their anime and shit like that came over here, but Japan didn't, so they became huge in Mexico, so they have a bunch of fans for all this anime shit, especially Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z. Drax Hunter. A bunch of shit. Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer. It's huge over here. Here's a small little. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, very famous. My Hero Academia. There's Naruto. 72. Oh, I got a bunch of One Piece figurines here. Look at those. It's all look pretty cool. Oh, yes. There's something weird happening with that. Man. Another store over here with a bunch of various things. Here comes the Poke Lab. From what I've read online about this is like a it's kind of like they set you up to try to play to try to get you addicted to the Pokemon trading card game. Yeah, you can see inside they have a bunch of tables set up for people to play Pokemon trading card game, and they have decks pre-built and everything, and they teach everybody kind of how to play it so that you can get that addiction. I lost that addiction when I was like 12, so I'm not a big trading card guy, my friend. I'm more of a Pokemon Go guy myself. It's much less lucrative. From what I can tell, this is probably like the artist alley, where they have a bunch of handmade stuff. Well, not handmade, you know. Probably 3D printed a lot of it, but it's a lot of beautiful stuff here. Look at these. It's so cool looking. Look at all this shit. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, so cool looking. Look at all these toys. Holy crap. Whoa. Yeah, they're all like seemingly like original IP looking things that are so cool looking. We're back at this store here. It's like got these great designs. I bought one of them, and Elizabeth's gonna grab one for herself as well. They got a bunch of great stuff here too. Oh man, all these socks and shit. Your miscellaneous. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch is big here, dog. It's crazy. But yeah, these are fire, dude. These shirts. On their eyeballs. wild stuff. Wild stuff. Oh my god. It's just so cool looking. Look at all this. These tend to be my favorite parts of coming to Comic Cons, is seeing like, or any type of convention, is seeing like the artist alley and seeing what wild stuff they come up with. These are so cool looking. Look at all these masks here too. Oh, all these lucha masks embroidered. There's just so much stuff here. Oh, look at these. The display is so cool looking too. It's like grade A horror stuff. It's amazing. Look at all of it. Oh, it's so cool. Oh yeah. Got them evil Care Bears with the Wu-Tang symbol on it. Oh, they got those cat clocks. Oh, some beautiful art. Salchicha. Here at the Cinépolis booth, they have Mario Kart on the big screen with some beanbag chairs on there. Got a ball pit for the kids. They got if you can, I guess, hold on to the popcorn while the chair's spinning around like a bull. Oh, ¿hoy tiene lucha? Compromiso.
Porque es una silla.
Which I caught out of the corner of my eye. It looks like they have a wrestling ring set up here. This is becoming a new thing at a lot of Comic Cons that I've seen lately, is that they've included some form of wrestling. Or in this case, lucha. Oh, look at all these. Look at all these. Yeah, see, they got John Boyega here. I got Frankie Muniz, Bin Fura, no sé, Kristen Crick, Michael Rosenbaum, Tom Welling. You got tons. This is like why there's a bunch of people, is because there's these are the lines for the autographs. So this is probably, like, in my opinion, the most controversial topic whenever it comes to Comic Cons is the prices that they sell right now. I don't know what prices Frankie Muniz has at his thing, but I know that dude is loaded as shit. He owns, multiple parking lots in Los Angeles, and he also has a semi-pro racing career. So I know he's not hurting for money anytime soon. Plus, they're coming out with the new season, but for some reason Malcolm in the Middle is huge here in Mexico. I can't even see him here. Can you see him? I don't think I can see him at all. There's like a huge line of people right there, but I didn't get the ticket to buy it beforehand, so whatever. Got a lot of like cute stuff, and look at these things, man. Look at these storefronts, brother. So cool. They got Little Caesars. Oh, this is so cool. You have Sime, Dr. Sime. Dude, all these artworks are so cool and original. It's so amazing. Look at this. ¿Tiene uno de Scorpio? Oh, Jim. Damn, dude. They react under the black light. That's so cool. I like these drawings. So you encounter here this great booth here, but you see like there's a very big problem that tends to happen here, especially in I'm gonna talk next to this cat guy here. There's a problem that happens especially a lot in Mexico is I'm too fat for this place. They ain't got my size and anything. They don't normally, some places do, but a lot of times they don't normally go over like 1X because people here are tiny. Which is crazy because I feel like I see a lot of people here that aren't that tiny. All of this space here is for, I guess, cosplayers that are famous online. They have Geralt of Rivia over there. It's a pretty decent cosplay, I'm not gonna lie. No wonder the man has a booth. Got some more miscellaneous stuff here. Oh, well. Carlo. $220 peso mezcal Montelabos. Los gatitos. Velas, tiene velas. Oh, look at this. Gato líquido. So yeah, you can kind of see there's a ton of space for cosplayers here. One of the craziest parts about cosplayers in Mexico that I've found is a lot of them do like 18 plus content. And they sell their pictures here that you can sign and shit. It's crazy. As you can see, yeah. It's a lot of cosplayers. I'm waiting on my fiance to come with me. We just bought some more stuff. Son todos los cosplayers. I don't know. I said the cosplayer culture here is kind of, I don't know, different, I guess you could say, than in the United States. It's definitely a lot more in the sexual nature for a lot of the stuff, a lot more revealing and shit. So if you're into gooning and shit, this is definitely the place to go. Yeah, as you can see, it still goes back another like 2 rows full of cosplayers. It's crazy. Look at that. Holy shit. These cosplayers are crazy. Look at that thing. Yeah, that thing is sick looking. Holy shit. Yeah, as you can see, that's a very typical thing here, is 18 plus photos and shit. For almost all of them, which is not really a thing in the United States. I think the Comic-Cons and stuff there are a bit more, I guess, well, the cosplayers and stuff are a bit more family friendly, I guess you could say. Yeah, there's like 2 more rows of it. So, this is the Flora Dolbajes.
We got the Michael Jackson impersonator, who I might actually go see. What is that, like April? His concert's in April? When's his concert? Su concierto. ¿Dónde está?
En la Ciudad de México, ¿no?
It's in it's like in a stadium almost, I think. I forget. Look, yeah, like all of these are voice dub actors. It's all this space. It's crazy. Everybody's in line here for all these people. This is a One Piece. She's very popular. I don't know if she does the voice for the live action. She might just do the voice for the actual thing. There's the voice for with that evil Captain America, I think, from the Boys. Or no, was he from the Captain? I don't know. From Marvel, I guess. I don't know. I didn't really like that character, but international game. Oh, there's like a huge line over here. Hector. Oh, look at all these people. Damn, dog. Tell this dude's a voice actor by his haircut, brother. No offense to him. Look at that, got the voice for Woody. Some of the Disney stuff. Oh, see, voice for Yoda. Some more voice dubs. Yeah, up here, like, it's not as bad because of the fact that, like, a lot of the prices are somewhere in the, like, 100 to maybe, like, 400 pesos type shit. It's not as bad as, like, you know, in the United States, but whatever. But, yeah, dude, look at all these. Oh, we got a ton of them. But then again, like, United States does not have any dub actors coming to Comic-Cons. Look at this setup. This is an odd setup for a voice double, but you know. Cositas. There's cositas. Solo los fotos. It's true. This guy seems like he does a lot of the voices for, like Robin Williams, like the genie. He's got a ton of merch. Holy crap, man, that's crazy. A lot of these people bring their own merch and stuff too to get signed. Look, this guy is the voice for Tom Hanks and from Back to the Future. It's Winnie the Pooh. It's crazy seeing this. It's like a completely different. Oh, look at that. It's got Mr. Burns. They got Grandpa. They got, what's his name? Ed, I think, from Rocko's Modern Life. Man, they got so many here. It's crazy. Look, here's the voice actor for Frankie Muniz in Malcolm in the Middle. But he's not here right now, but it's crazy that they have the voice actor and actually Frankie Muniz downstairs. Oh, they got tons of stuff. There's so many people here right now. As you can see, these people tend to be more popular a lot of times than the real artists because this is what people in Mexico kind of grew up with hearing and shit. So it's pretty cool to see how much love is coming out for these voice actors. Hay que seguir avanzando.
Él es muy famoso.
¿Quién es?
Él, porque es actor de televisión. Después baila vino.
This is Don Cook. Oh, look, they have Bob Esponge and Dog from Cat Dog. Oh, man. Oh, look at the dad from Invincible. Wolverine in the animated series. Viggo Morgenstern. That's always Sunday reference. Oh, they got Cartman and Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents. Look at all these people. It's crazy. There's just so many. It's insane. Like I said, a lot of the prices for the autographs here are fairly reasonable. Because most of these voice dub actors themselves are Mexican and understand that Mexicans don't have the kind of money that the American guests can. See? Oh, Spider-Man. I don't even recognize that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fucking version. Oh, dude, they got John Cena. They got Peacemaker. Oh, nice. Oh, dude, they got, what's his name? They got Putty. All right, so yeah, we found out there was a second floor to this place. And yeah, it's a lot. The second floor is, honestly, in my opinion, I think the second floor is a lot better than the first floor. It has the artist alley on it. It has this area for all of the voice dub actors in Spanish. And it also has a huge cosplay area with cosplayers and people who make cosplay outfits and stuff like that. It's been an interesting experience so far. Everybody here is real nice, real chill. Each is as per normal. How have you been liking it so far? You like it?
Sí, mi primera vez, sí me gustó. Solo hay que traer mucho dinero.
Yeah. So she said it's her first time and you need to bring more money. Yeah, but I mean, upstairs is a lot cheaper than downstairs. And we didn't even know this place existed. There's not really a huge amount of signage. Normally, when you get into these places, there's like some sort of map or something like that, or some signage just to tell you that there's like, hey, there's pretty much a whole second area upstairs that has a ton of indie artists and great stuff. But there's none of that. Downstairs is a different expo hall. This place has carpeting, which is crazy. Carpeting is crazy for Mexico specifically. You don't really see carpeting in Mexico that much. But yeah, man, it's been pretty great. I definitely recommend coming here.